You were taught it matters. Your skin, your label, your race. But what if race wasn't discovered? It was designed, built not by scientists, but by empires. And what if it was never about biology at all? Welcome to Zukkun Knows. 1. Race is not biology. Let's start here. Race isn't genetic. The Human Genome Project confirmed that all humans share 99.9% of their DNA. There's actually more genetic diversity between two people from the same racial group than between people of different ones. In short, race doesn't show up in your DNA. It shows up in your passport, your police record, your paycheck. 2. Ancient societies didn't use race. The Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans didn't classify people by skin color. They valued class, citizenship, religion, language. A dark-skinned general or senator in Rome wasn't shocking. It was about status and power, not phenotype. Race as we know it didn't exist because it wasn't needed. 3. The real origin, colonialism. In the 15th to 18th centuries, European empires exploded outward. Spain enslaved millions of indigenous Americans. Britain took India and created racial hierarchies through law. Belgium exploited the Congo, leading to over 10 million deaths. To justify all of this, they needed a story that white Europeans were naturally superior. That story became race. 4. Science was used to fake legitimacy. Linnaeus and Blumenbach, two 18th century European naturalists, tried to classify humans into scientific racial groups. Blumenbach even coined the term Caucasian, placing Europeans at the top. They measured skulls, drew racial ladders, and claimed it was biology. This wasn't science, it was social order in a lab coat, and their ideas still echo in facial recognition and medical algorithms today. 5. Race helped justify slavery. In the Americas, race was built into the economy. A slave in the 1800s might be worth $1,000, around $30,000 today. But race said that was normal. Religious leaders preached that black people were cursed by God. Science claimed they were biologically suited for labor. Race turned brutality into business. 6. Race made inequality look natural. The brilliance and horror of race is how normal it can seem. Segregation, separate but equal, redlining, immigration quotas, all policy built on race. In South Africa, entire populations were forcibly relocated under apartheid, a system of legal racial segregation from 1948 to 1994 that gave full rights to the white minority while stripping black South Africans of voting, movement, and basic freedoms. It wasn't just bias, it was law. 7. The idea spread globally. When Britain colonized Africa and Asia, it created racial census categories and legal divisions. In Rwanda, a landlocked country in Central Africa, colonial powers separated people into Hutu and Tutsi tribes. Hutu were labeled inferior, Tutsi elite. That divide helped spark the 1994 genocide, where around 800,000 people were killed. Race wasn't just exported, it was engineered. 8. Nazi Germany took it to extremes. The Nazis used American Jim Crow laws, segregation policies from the U.S. South, as inspiration. They didn't just hate Jews, they defined them by blood. People were measured, tested, registered. The Holocaust, Nazi Germany's mass murder of 6 million Jews, was based on racial science. It was data-driven genocide. 9. Race today is still structural. Even in 2025, race still shapes lives. Black mothers in the U.S. are 3 times more likely to die in childbirth. Mortgage approval rates remain racially unequal. Facial recognition systems misidentify people of color more often. Race isn't just about prejudice, it's about patterns, systems, invisibility. 10. Can we uninvent race? You can't erase an idea, but you can stop feeding it. Teach how race was made, rebuild systems on equity, not classification. Support laws that address outcomes, not just intent. Race is a story that's been told for 500 years. It's time we told a better one. Thanks for watching Zukkun Knows. Race was never written in your genes. It was written in laws, maps, textbooks. But stories can change. So if you're ready to change the story, click that subscribe button and let's rewrite it together.